Welcome back to another episode of the DJ Sessions, where we feature the best DJs and industry professionals from around the world. I'm your host, Darren, and right now we're sitting inside of our exclusive houseboat location for ADE 2023, and I have none other than Martin Trevy in the studio today. How you doing today, Martin?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. You know, the rain coming down kind of put a little damper on our outdoor location, outside, thing, but we got a cool indoor location.
It is Amsterdam, man. Amsterdam is like that. You never know what to expect with weather.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming on the show today. We got a lot to cover. We're going to get to it right away. Your latest single, Love for You. Tell us about that. What was the inspiration behind that track there?
I'm always playing shows. So I had a show in Canada, in New City, guys, Montreal. And I always like to test new ideas, and it was actually an instrumental that I had, and I tested it for the first time, and the crowd went nuts. So I was like, okay, I definitely have to finish this one. So the next week I got in the studio and wrote some vocals. I also sing on my own record, so I produce and sing. And I write them, so I got to it, and I just wanted to make also like an energetic club track, but with some deep and meaningful vocals. So it's like a love song and an attraction between two souls. So yeah, you have to hear it out. Love for You.
I was on your Instagram and checking that out. It looked like the crowd was going crazy for that. So
definitely,
that's awesome. Yeah. I always ask people when they make a new song, do you do the car test?
I do the car test, the phone test, the studio test. I always like to test it out everywhere because people actually listen to your songs, on even on AirPods. So I test them out everywhere for sure. Yeah,
and you just did a show not too long ago, Tomorrowland Presents with Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike, correct?
Correct. Yeah,
what was that like?
It was amazing. It was my first time actually in Ibiza, Ushuaia. We had a great time. The crowd was... I really like because Ibiza has a really special vibe, and the people over there are like all in because they're like, we're in Ibiza, so I could really feel it in the atmosphere. The vibrations they gave me were amazing.
Awesome, and that actually led to a collaboration with Like Mike, correct? And we're announcing that today first on the show here, right?
Correct. We're announcing that. I actually met him backstage, and I told him, hey, we'd love to work on you on a song. I sent him an idea, and we took it from there back and forth, and it's happening on his upcoming album.
Awesome. One of the questions I typically ask some people is, who is the most inspiring person you ever met backstage? Would you say Like Mike is probably one of the most inspiring persons?
He's definitely on the list for sure. He's a really nice guy, and I really admire what they have done. But I also met a couple of months ago, actually, Don Diablo. Mm-hmm. Really nice guy, really down to earth. So yeah, actually, you meet here and then people that are really nice, and I also have to say also some that are not that nice, but at the end that's life,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one of my resident DJs, definitely Dabble, would be completely jealous that you got to kick it with Don, because he's just a huge fan. I actually saw a video, I think it was during the pandemic. Did you see the video where he's playing in his pool?
Yeah, man. I think the pool is in his house.
His house. His house.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
they have
in the middle of the pool and had a board across the pool, and it looked really cool with the lighting and everything. It just looked like this liquid vibe. I thought was a really, really well done video.
Definitely.
Now, let's switch gear over here just a little bit to Ultra and your involvement with Ultra. You're looking to really be on that Ultra kind of circuit this year. And where do you reside? Where are you from?
I'm actually from Colombia. I'm living in Colombia right now. Okay. So with Ultra, it all started, I played on Ultra Road to ULTRA Colombia last year in Medellin. And because my show is really interesting because it's an experience. It's not just a regular DJ show. I have live vocals on my shows. I do also special effects with a magic twist in them. So it's definitely an experience that you have to see. So the people at Ultra really liked it, and I got booked for the next batch of Road to Ultras Latin America. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to Chile, Road to Ultra Chile, 31st of October, then Guatemala, Costa Rica, and then it keeps on going.
But speaking of magic, you do magic tricks. Is that correct? You got a magic trick you're going to
Yeah,
show
I
us
mean,
after the show? We're not going to do it during
I'll
the
show
show.
you. I'll show you after
Okay,
the show.
after
But
the
yeah,
show?
it's like my hobby. Like I also like to do magic tricks. I did it since I was as a kid. So yeah.
Awesome. Now, I got to ask, are you a big Phantom of the Opera fan?
I like it. You're talking because of the mask?
Yep, I'm not about the mask.
No,
the disco ball mask.
the
I mean,
disco
that is
ball mask.
awesome.
Yeah, I use it like as a special thing in my shows, like on a specific song where it gets like a little bit darker, it gets like a little bit moody. I put it on and it always throws on like an experience.
Well, I also saw you had a Funko Pop as well.
Yeah, actually, a fan gave that to me.
Nice.
It's like a Funko Pop, but of myself. I got it as a gift, and I think it's the most special gift that I've ever received by a fan, and I was just like, wow. They put in all the details, like how I dress, the mask when I put it. Yeah, it's great to receive that.
And if you were to describe your music in 3 words, how would you describe it? If somebody had never heard your sound before, how would you describe that in 3 words?
3 words. I'll say melodic, emotional, and uplifting.
Melodic, emotional, and uplifting. I like it already. All right, awesome. And any other upcoming music? What do you got on the upcoming music? You had the collaboration with Like Mike, obviously. Is there anything else that can you talk about?
Of course. I mean, we have original singles coming along with big collaborations also that we cannot disclose now, but we're on the way to negotiate them. 2 club EPs, so definitely more club music. So yeah, looking forward to all the good things that are coming.
And how important is it to have good PR?
It's really important because at the end of the day, you need exposure. So you can be really good, but you need to go out there and talk about what you do.
Do you handle all your social media yourself, or do you have somebody help you out with that?
I now handle it myself. I of course have a team behind management. They provide me also with stuff and comments, but it's actually me. I'm commenting everything. I'm posting. Yeah.
I saw that you were doing a lot of Instagram posts. You have your home studio set up and all that. Is that like do you have a special room for your studio setup, or is that like it look kind of like your living room?
No, it's actually in my living room transformed into a studio. Okay. So yeah, I put there some panels. I have like the speakers there. I did like a little bit of room treatment, but that's actually like another advice. You don't need actually the huge $1,000 million studio to make good songs. At the end of the day, you can even make them with just a pair of headphones. So at the end of the day, it's like your creativity and what you have inside.
And what DAW do you use right now?
I'm using I just switched to Ableton.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm using
Ableton from
I switched from FL Studio.
FL Studio.
Yeah,
Okay.
I used it for some years,
I go back to FL3.
Wow.
99 when I was playing around with it, just playing around with the sequencer.
Crazy,
I don't make
man.
music, but I just play around with it. And I remember Fruity Loops 3, and I was like, this is awesome. But then I went to work for Apple and started using Logic.
So you started saying, no, I use only Apple.
Yeah, I only use Apple now. But Ableton, I hear, is an amazing program, amazing software. Is there anything else you'd like to let our DJ Sessions fans know about before we let you get back to ADE?
Yeah, actually, for the people that are even like starting out or are like on their way or have been in the scene for even some time, I will really advise you just keep on going, believe in yourself, keep pushing, and dreams actually do come true. So you got this.
Awesome. Martin, thank you so much for coming on the DJ Sessions today. I hope you have a great ADE and a great tour, and it sounds like you're on the right path and the right road.
Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. On that note, don't forget to go to our website. Oh, wait a second. Where can people find out more information about you?
Definitely.
What do I do?
You can find me on Spotify at Martin Trevy, Instagram, Martin Trevy, TikTok, Martin Trevy, YouTube, everywhere.
I forgot to ask, how important are the socials to you? Like, do you have to do a lot of work, like maintaining that? Is that part of the general upkeep now as an artist?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just showing what you do. So nowadays, you just have to, that's the way that people, see you. So, of course, live performances are great. that's what I actually love the most, performing. But you have to show the shows like for people that are maybe not on that same city. So of course it's really important. You have to be on top of it.
Absolutely. Again, thank you again for coming on, Martin. It's a pleasure. We're going to follow your career. We'll follow up with a virtual sessions interview here in the near future and get more in depth with you on the DJ sessions.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. On that note, don't forget to go to our website, thedjsessions.com. Find us on X, find us on Meta, find us on TikTok, Instagram. We're out there, the DJ Sessions. Our website, over 600 news stories, exclusive interviews, exclusive mixes, and more at thedjsessions.com. This is Darren and Martin Trevy coming to you from ADE 2023 on the DJ Sessions, on location sessions. And remember, at the DJ Sessions, the music never stops.